Hello and welcome once again to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. As you can see, I still have this stupid Bugatti Chiron in here. I haven't decided yet if I'm just going to sell it as is or if I'm going to build it out and sell it for the full payout, but for the purposes of this episode I'm going back to the junkyard to see if I can find something else interesting. Okay, and here we are. That looks like a Pagani. Is it a Zonda or a who something? Hoyera, I guess. Oh my god, another Bugatti. Good lord. That's the third one in as many days. I have to say, this is a hell of a way to make money, though. Because if you're on PC and you're playing with mods like that, and you get a lot of them, you can rack up quite a bit of cash, like I've done. Tempest Magnum. It's the Superbird, I think. Let's see if there's anything else in here. It's not looking promising, though, right now. Is that another Mustang? I think it is. Or no, this is a mod. Shelby GT350R. So this is a modded version of the DLC Mustang. Boy, this is just terrible. My last few... I may uninstall that stupid thing if it keeps showing up in here this often. I'm going to buy this one, and I'm going to do this one today. And I'm going to buy this other Chiron because I don't want $2 million to go to waste. But in order to prevent any temptation, I will throw it to the parking. Okay, I've done a couple of Zondas. I don't think I've done the Hoyera, or however the hell it's pronounced. Hueria? I don't even frickin' know. I'm gonna call it Tempesta. I can pronounce that. And we're currently at a value of $93,000. Alright, well, let's rip off all the body pieces and see what happens, see what we can get it to. Is that clamshell really it? No. Well, I tell you what, doing these Pagani cars is super simple body-wise. I didn't mean to click on the fuel tank just there. I was trying to get to the radiator. Actually, I think I was trying to click on the battery and I got the fuel tank instead. These air filters. I have a feeling that those air filters are going to need to be installed with the engine. And it needs rad fan housing B. You know what? I think I just bought a whole bunch of the wrong frickin' parts. It's the Tempesta that I have, not just the generic one. Okay, let's see if I got this right now. I guess there isn't an engine cover or anything. This car looks... it doesn't look quite as bonkers as the Zonda does. I guess it looks a bit more car-ish than spaceship-ish. And the only exhaust piece is this back here. What do you mean exhaust? What do you mean accessible from engine bay? It made me put it on the lift, I think. These are the same fuel tanks that go in the GT40. And I think the Zonda uses these also. Yeah, so body, frame, and interior are all 100%. Let's paint it real quick and see what it looks like. Yeah, the yellow's not bad. I can live with that, since I'm not going to keep this car. I wonder if it has livery. Oh, just like an Italian stripe on it. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. It's a nice yellow. I like it. I like the yellow though. I have a feeling getting the engine out of it's going to be a fight. I'll probably have to take the clamshell off to get the engine out. I noticed just now it has slick tires on it, so we should probably have a good time on the speed track when we're all done. So that Jeep Cherokee that I did the other day, it managed to hold a pretty good straight line on the speed track. It surprised me. Okay, let's start buying stuff we need. It's going to be 8 bushings because there's no front crossmember in this car. Okay, and the sway bars are all B, and I'll get the front wheel hubs. It had caps too, because this isn't an all-wheel drive car. Yeah. So I'll just flush all these. No, well, those are both red. I probably wouldn't get them back. So that leaves us, I bought the sway bars. Let's go ahead and dismount the wheels. I'm beginning to have second thoughts about dismounting the wheels though, because it almost feels like it's just taking extra time. That one's only 10%. It might not even be repairable. It's just as easy to just buy new rims rather than trying to repair them. Let's see, those are slick. 255, 30, 20. Okay, let's see what we can recover here. So one rim and one upper suspension arm. It just occurred to me that I have not bought the double wishbone suspension either. So cool, we can quickly reassemble the front end now once this last wheel is done. Oh, see, I was just thinking I've forgotten this. Because it's not letting me put the wheel on because that tie rod isn't there. Okay, front end done. Where are we at now? $361,000. God, I wish I had paid attention to how much it was when I bought it. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anywhere near this though. Start ripping the back end apart. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get the engine. I know I'm not gonna be able to get the engine out because the exhaust is on it. So... oh, I'll be damned. I didn't expect that. So where do I get the exhaust out of this thing? Accessible from engine bay. Oh, that's annoying. So that clamshell's gonna have to come off again. At least this means, though, that I can put in replacement exhaust before I finish the engine. Is this the right one? The Tempesta, it looks the same. Huh, well it accepted that one. Even if it's not the even if it's not marked as a Tempesta exhaust part. Okay, let's start buying our stuff. Let's get our shocks and our bushings. I think we only need 8 bushings this time. Clutch pieces. Let's buy the clutch pieces, because I know I'm going to be using performance parts with the clutch pieces. That rim is 15%. We may or may not get it back. And this one is also 15%. Wow, we repaired both of the rims. That surprises me. And we repaired the old gearbox too, so that's a nice, that's $1,550 back into our bank account. So let's buy the tires. 345, 25, 21. So it was 345, 25, 21. Yes. Nearly $5,000 for that. That's incredible. So both upper suspension arms and bottom suspension arm B, and we're there. What the hell did I just do? I just dismounted the tire I put on. Ah! I actually think this is going to be fun to drive on the speed track. I think it'll track pretty well. And these slick tires should give it pretty good traction out there on the drag strip. Look at the way that suspension arm clips into the exhaust pipe there. Okay, now we need to go tear the engine down and repair what we can, and then put it back together. So I need to buy 12 rod caps and 5 crankshaft caps. And 12 pistons. And rings. I'm going to buy the cam gears too, because I know I'll need them. And at least 12 spark plugs. I don't know if this thing takes 2 per cylinder. And it was a V12B engine, so camshaft V12B, an engine head V12B. I bet that intercooler set is for this too, and the and this, and that. And these coil packs. Not sure, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Hopefully we can repair that. Good, we covered both of these parts. So we need an alternator and an oil filter and a power steering pump. Okay, engine block there's. The bottom half is done. I'm going to need to buy a starter for it, for sure. Does have like 24 spark plugs. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep. I need to buy 12 more spark plugs. What else did I need? Timing chain V12, timing chain V12B, roller A, and I need 10 of these camshaft caps, it looks like. After all of that, I didn't buy the timing chain. I bet it needs at least 2 of these shoes too, or maybe not. That's V12 and this is V12B. What? I didn't buy one of those? Oh, I know what I did. I screwed up. I need to buy this. So water pump, I think there's 2 water pump pulleys on this thing. Crank pulley V8, roller B. So it's serpentine belt B, and sure as hell there's a belt tensioner there. Okay, now the part that I've been putting off. Yep, I need 2 of those coil packs too. And the head cover V12B. I think we're just about done with this engine. Oh, there's that intercooler. I need to buy that too. Intercooler cover A. That's just a cosmetic piece. Okay, that engine is done. Now we can take it off the stand and throw it in the car. Whoops. Oh, this is annoying. I'm gonna have to take this off again. There's no way to touch the engine from out here. And where the hell? There it is. Jeez. I was like, where the hell's the oil fill cap on this thing? Almost there. One more drive axle and one more wheel and we're there. Okay, that should be 100% across the board now. It is. So let's go to the dyno and see what happens. So the factory engine power is 721. I'm sure we'll get at least 1,000. Very nearly doubled the amount of horsepower in this car. This is the kind of car that somebody would go out on the street and kill themselves in it. Okay, let's drive it real quick. I bet it'll do. I'm sure it'll do well. Hopefully, the slick tires will give it a decent amount of traction. It does look really nice out here. The stupid chain link fence. The metallic yellow does look good. The sunlight is kind of late afternoon-ish. Well, let's see if we can keep it in a straight line. So far so good. Drifting to the right a little. .228 miles an hour. Yeah, that's strikes me as pretty good. Okay, car is totally rebuilt. 100% across the board. $746,000 with a $149,000 restoration bonus. So we're looking at about $900,000. Let's see here. Yeah, $895,000. So, goodbye, car. And that will bring this episode to a close. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. And hope to see you again soon for the next Junkyard pickup. And on that note, bye for now.